Joining me right now, Chen, the CEO of Blackberry. This is the very first smartphone that you've unveiled globally under your watch, John. How did you come up with the square screen?
Well, it come up because we talk to the customers and they look at how they use the device and for productivity, and looking at the new style apps, looking at the vertical apps and healthcare apps, and we figure that the wider and more one-to-one aspect ratio is what everybody will need for achieving more. So that's how we came up with it.
What's your goal for this phone, John? How many do you think you'll sell?
I'm so sorry. My background is very noisy. Emily, can you repeat that again, please?
What's your goal for the phone? How many do you think you will sell?
I am not disclosing it right now, but we expect it to be successful, but the market would tell me that, and we have various different ideas that we could kind of use this as a mother-daughter type approach, and so we're going to have to gauge what the market president responded. So far, seems to be pretty good.
So let's talk about the market. You and I have talked about market share. IDC is saying BlackBerry global shipments are already lower than 1%, and that by 2018, market share will be 0.3%. Where do you think it will be?
Well, I obviously, my job is to make sure that doesn't happen, right? And I think we have a good plan. We have a good set of portfolios. By the way, despite of everything that we've gone through, this is the third phone that we released this year. And there was also one coming out in a couple of months called a Classic. And so we started out with the Z3 in May, and it's now in about 13 countries and seems to be very, received quite well. And then we just announced the Porsche design phone on September 17, and now we're doing it, obviously here in Toronto, myself and my colleagues in Dubai and London, and releasing that phone. So things are, I think we could pick up the pace, and we should be gaining market share as we move forward.
Your job, John, is to also make sure the phone doesn't bend. You took a little jab at Apple, saying you challenge us to bend the passport. What do you think of these reports that the iPhone can bend? I've seen it happen in a video.
I have no idea. I just read before I came here this morning, and I thought it was a little amusing. And you know me, right? I cracked that as in good humor, and not to mean to be mean to anybody. But on the other hand, our passport is extremely well built, and I would, it's somewhat of a challenge. But you have to do it the same way. You have to put it in your pocket, and then you see whether you bend or not. I would doubt you could happen.
Seriously, I mean, does this pass the bend test? Did you guys actually test this for bending?
Well, we do a lot of mechanical testing. I don't know whether we particularly do the bending itself, but I could tell you, we actually here showcase the kind of the 5-layer of the phone, including the antenna layer, which is a complete steel frame around inside the phone. So bending that needs a little effort.
What do you think of the new iPhones and the Apple Watch?
What do I think? I really don't know enough. I've been so busy, I don't know enough how to comment on that. Obviously they have their audience, and I'm hoping to go after my audience, which is about the people who strongly needs productivity, and this phone should appeal to them.
Now, one thing you do know is that the president is also addicted to his BlackBerry. Did you send him a passport to test out?
I don't think we gave it to the White House yet. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I would love to have President Obama uses it. They all use it. A lot of the head of state uses BlackBerry with extra security, and this will continue on.
Okay, so how about this? BlackBerry shares are up almost 70% since you took over. So investors are counting on you. They seem to believe in you. You've said that BlackBerry will be profitable by March 2016. What's the timeline now? Any likelihood you can do it sooner?
I told people that we're going to be profitable in fiscal year 16, so sometime in 2015 calendar. And I'm still standing by it. Depending on the receptivity of all these phones and the Classic coming out in about 2 months, our software releases on the best next month, I'm expecting to see some growth next year. So with that, if I could get some growth on the top line, I'll be able to make it profitable sooner.
All right, BlackBerry CEO John Chen unveiling the new Passport phone today. Thank you so much. Steph, I'll send it back to you.